Hello, I'm Christy Putnam with Lifecraft, Live a Life You Love. I'm here today to invite you to join the coaching culture movement. How has coaching impacted my life? Becoming a for-purpose lifestyle entrepreneur, making wellness coaching a part of my everyday life, has brought me closer to my authentic self-expression. I have found a way to align my personal ethical beliefs with consumer culture by dedicating myself to ventures typically seen in the nonprofit sector. One of the ways that I strive to make the world a better place is that I collaborate with foundations to subsidize coaching opportunities for underserved populations. All of those fancy words aside, I've been doing this my entire life. In college, I didn't call myself a coach, but I offered a disclaimer to potential friends. Having me in your life will instigate personal growth. My degree in financial planning is one area of life that I consider to be an important aspect of wellness coaching. The other self-care categories in which I help clients bridge the gap from where they are to where they want to be are career, physical, emotional, life purpose, social, and environment. I believe that wellness coaching positively impacts our communities by increasing personal satisfaction, thereby improving social interaction and professional performance. When coaching becomes a culture, we heal the planet. Looking back, there are two powerful coaching experiences that caused profound transformation in my life. I was born into poverty, living my first years in a blue trailer in Grandma's side yard in the deep country near Vincennes, Indiana. My mother became the first generation to leave the historical home of our ancestors since the time of the Revolutionary War. I watched her set a powerful example of working hard to achieve her dreams as she became a computer programmer in Chicago. My mom was my first life coach. When I was feeling sad or lost, she told me to volunteer in the community. Most importantly, she taught me that I can do anything I set my mind to. She wholeheartedly supported my creative exploration of spirit as I embarked upon a journey through life like no other. She gave me the freedom to live as a work of art once I learned how to get out of my own way. Mostly, what was in my way of success was fear. Fear that I wouldn't be liked, that I would do it wrong, that I wasn't worthy. More than my personal struggles, obstacles that held me back from achieving my full potential were my preconceived notions of what I was supposed to do in order to fit into society. I was supposed to get an education, take a high-paying job, marry a successful man, have babies. And so, I overachieved and made a remarkably successful life for myself based on what I had been taught is appropriate. As a financial planning student, I had articles published in national magazines. I was flown around the country interviewing for my pick of jobs, including a $1 million 2-year contract. I became engaged to a 6-figure dot-commer who encouraged my artistic expression and offered financial support if I had his children. But I knew deep inside that my spirit was dying, and I refused to devolve into the numbness of conformity. That's when I found an organization that offered a coaching culture. I participated in landmark education coursework for a year and a half. After the first class pulled me out of being a silent wallflower, sitting in the back row, to standing on the stage speaking in just 3 days. I saw how being hopeless blocked my feeling alive, and that I had a choice in the matter of how I be in the world. In a course named Self-Expression and Leadership, a coach asked me to name 3 good qualities about my father, a man I had hated because of an abusive childhood. It literally took me 3 months to answer that coach, and now, Dad is one of my best friends. My goal before my first taste of a structured coaching program had been to be invisible so I would not get hurt again. Now, I was unstoppable. I quit my career as a financial planner, then bought an RV at age 26 and headed west from Indiana. For 5 years, I traveled the U.S. on what I now call a health pilgrimage. My only intent was to walk a path of service wherever I was called. Such surrender taught me the power of faith. I had no job and little money, but I felt abundance. I thrived, I learned, I grew. I searched for community and answers about how to be well. I traveled without technology, except for a stop at the library every month or so to check my internet voicemail. I explored and discovered how to express my truth. I developed a passion to inspire others to fulfill their dreams. When I landed in New York City with my RV, I thought it ironic to be in the one place I said I would never visit. To me, the city was the epitome of everything I thought was wrong with the world. I called my 5 years there, paying my dues. When I discovered community and wellness in the last place I thought to look, I realized my authentic self and financial freedom that aligned with my values. I became a certified Circle of Life coach, created a holistic health network, and began teaching Tai Chi Easy in Manhattan. I spent the next 5 years focused on healing family, thanks to an invitation to move home from my then 11-year-old sister. I bought a seasonal vacation rental business in the Lake Michigan wine country, a playground of well-to-do Chicago tourists. I had time and location freedom, but knew I was not quite on purpose, sharing my true gifts. In the midst of seeking exactly what I was put here to do, I incurred further setback. Within seconds of contact, a stranger punched my eye with a flashlight because he thought I was on his property. The result of this random assault left me with a year of recovering from post-concussive syndrome, the effects of cumulative trauma. Looking for the blessings in the challenge of relearning daily routines and physical coordination, my focus returned to wellness coaching. By now, my laptop and I were inseparable. I could research and write and share. Networking with other lifestyle entrepreneurs through social media, I learned about online info marketing as a career path. I knew in my heart that this is my springboard to philanthropy, my powerful way to make a difference. And so, I'm creating this video to inspire you to go after your dreams and empower others along the way. When I was asked to record myself and put it on YouTube, I thought, no way. But I know that I am called to learn how to step through fear again and again and become a motivational speaker. So I just took my first step. Will you join me? Together, we can change the world. Support the coaching culture movement to heal the planet. Visit coachingmovie.com today. Before you go, please like my video and type a comment below. How is fear holding you back? How can you overcome interference and live a life you love? What do you want most in your life? Do you think coaching might support your vision or make the world a better place? Find me, Christy Putnam, on Facebook, Lifecraft, Live a Life You Love. Again, please go to www.coachingmovie.com to see more stories of transformation.